Meet the Jetsons. This is the Jetson family. Say hello to Tom, Sue, and Jeffrey. They live comfortably in a small town in Southern California. Tom is a 35-year-old balding man with a pot belly and the most comfortable couch in the world. Every afternoon, he sits down on his couch, flips on the TV, and prepares himself for a short snooze. A nap, if you will. For the fast-paced 21st century society we live in today, the first words that come to mind when we think of Tom are lazy, unproductive, useless, sluggish. We start to feel sorry for Sue because she ended up with such a deadbeat husband. Now let me introduce you to some of the most famous, beloved, entrepreneurial, trend-setting, productive people the world has ever known. Salvador Dali, Winston Churchill, Yogi Berra, Margaret Thatcher, Napoleon, Einstein, Leonardo da Vinci, Thomas Edison, Eleanor Roosevelt, John D. Rockefeller, Bill Clinton, Lyndon Johnson, and Ronald Reagan. What do these 13 people have in common other than the impressive legacy they have created for themselves? Like Tom, they were all avid nappers. Lyndon Johnson sometimes held meetings in his bedroom while lying down to rest, and Clinton was caught napping in public at a Mets game. If it surprises you that such accomplished men and women are also notorious nappers, it shouldn't. These accomplished folk were all self-proclaimed nappers. A nap of 60 minutes improves alertness for up to 10 hours. Research on pilots shows that a 26-minute NASA nap enhanced performance by 34% and overall alertness by 54%. Most mammals sleep for short periods throughout the day. However, humans have consolidated sleep into one long period. But our bodies are programmed for 2 periods of intense sleepiness. In the early morning from about 2 to 4 a.m., and in the afternoon between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Moreover, the most successful NBA, NFL, and NHL players are all known to be nappers. LeBron James and Patrick Elias take power naps on game days to recover from a hard work schedule. Despite the stories of airplane pilots, famous presidents, professional athletes, and most mammals, Sue is still concerned. Sue has always been an anxious person and was always afraid for her husband's health. However, napping is considered unhealthy for only 2 groups of people: insomniacs and people who endure depression. Lucky for Sue, her husband is neither depressed nor an insomniac. In fact, cultures that incorporate siestas into their lifestyle have a lower rate of coronary heart disease, although they also have different eating habits. A 2007 study of 24,000 Greek people showed that those who nap twice a week reduced their risk of coronary heart disease by 12%. If they napped 3 times a week, their likelihood of coronary heart disease reduced by 37%. Working men were 64% less likely to die of heart disease. Napping has been shown to decrease daytime sleepiness by 10%, increase elevated mood by 11%, improve quality of interactions by 10%, enhance mental abilities by 9%, increase alertness by 11%, increase stamina by 11%, increase physical health by 6%, increase the ability to stay up through the night by 12%, and increase nighttime sleep by about 20 minutes. Google, Nike, and British Airways all promote napping and even have nap-friendly quiet rooms in the workplace. Tom would probably do a good job there. Tom doesn't seem like such a lazy bum anymore, does he? In fact, Tom is probably practicing a fairly healthy lifestyle, other than his pot belly. Even though Sue doesn't have to worry about Tom's sleeping style, there are some best practices every person should watch out for when napping. First, you should make sure you don't sleep for more than 90 minutes during your nap. Otherwise, you may inadvertently disturb your body's circadian rhythm. The circadian rhythm is your body's daily rhythmic activity cycle based on 24-hour intervals. It is driven by the body's biological clock. Sleeping too long can be counterproductive by resulting in grogginess or sleep inertia. Second, when napping, you want to avoid getting into deep sleep. The National Sleep Foundation recommends a nap between 20 to 30 minutes to remain in a stage of light sleep and maximize alertness. You can also sleep about 60 minutes to get out of deep sleep and into REM sleep. Third, be consistent and try to nap at the same time every day to stabilize your body's rhythm and maximize benefits. Fourth, turn off the lights. Lights are cues for our body's sleep and wake rhythm. This is also why you should make sure to turn the lights up to full brightness as soon as your nap is over. And finally, be tactful. Falling asleep on your desk at work isn't the best way to impress your boss or coworkers. As long as Tom keeps these best practices in mind, the Jetsons will continue to live happily in their small town in Southern California. Sue can stop worrying, and little Jeffrey will have a more energized dad to play ball with. Tom might even be ready to compete in Madrid's annual National Siesta Championship, where the top napper wins 1,000 euros. And remember, kids, drowsiness is red alert.